if you're a teenage male between the ages of 13 to 19, this video is for you. Please stick around and watch. It's very important, and you're going to want to hear what I have to say. So, you're probably in high school right now, and um, you don't have a lot on your plate. You're probably just going to school, doing the work, and once you get home, you're just chilling. After you do your homework, you're just like playing video games, and maybe you're starting to go out more on the weekends, like to malls and stuff with your friends. Maybe some of you are starting to work out, which is great. That's definitely what you want to be doing once you're like old enough to join a gym. Um, and yeah, you're pretty much a consumer still because you're too young to decide what you want to do yet. Um, you're probably on Instagram or TikTok a lot. You're basically living the life of entertainment and luxury. Um, and I wouldn't blame you for that because that's what I did too. That's what a lot of young kids are doing, and a lot of older people did when they were in that age. And it's completely natural. Back in the day, people were going out and playing like sports or doing outdoor activities or playing arcades and stuff. And now it's the other way around. It's like people are more indoors and doing stuff like that. You get it. But this video is not to scare you, but it is to bring awareness, and it is to it's a wake up call essentially. Um, I'll be blunt with you guys and give it to you straight away. The thing is, time really is against you, and maybe you're not going to realize that right now, but at some point it will hit. So I just want to be a quick reminder of how important your time is. And life comes at you fast sometimes, you know? Um, because from what I remember is like when I finished high school, I was 18 years old. Um, it feels like just yesterday that I just graduated, and I went to college right away. I wanted to take a year off actually, but my parents, they forced me to go to college. So I went. I started doing a program that I did not enjoy. I didn't want to do it, but I didn't know what my purpose was at the time, and I didn't know like what I wanted to do with my life. Um, I had a few ideas, but I wanted to take that year off to really decide. Um, but I wasn't given that opportunity. I was forced to go to college, so I did. I got a 2 year diploma, and I hated that job. I worked it for a year. I hated it, didn't like it. That's not what I'm doing right now, but at the time, yeah, it's just sucked. So I wasted a lot of time, and then right after that, COVID happened, and I lost another 2 years of my life. So, but the good thing about that was that in 2020, I did discover my purpose. Even though I was late, I was 22 years old when I did. But at least I did, and I'm working towards that. And I'm getting very, very close to achieving that purpose, to fulfilling my purpose. I'm getting very, very close. Um, the other good thing is that I was able to develop as a person uh, before discovering my purpose. Like I worked on my body, I was working on my mind, and I was developing in areas where I lacked at my social skills, because I grew up as a very shy and nervous kid. So I had a lot to work on, and I was working on those areas in my life. And then when I discovered my purpose, um, I was reading books, looking up tons and tons of videos, and trying to network with people so that I could get after it and accomplish that goal, fulfill my purpose. So, and it's still underway, but one day at a time. But basically, guys, like what I wanted to say was, if you're between the ages of 13 and 19, it's very important. Like the sooner you can discover what you want to do in your life, the sooner you can see where your purpose is, the faster, like, and the better and the easier things are going to be, because you're going to start working towards it right away, and it'll give you a chance to get ahead of other people that don't. You know, essentially, when you hit 25, life is going to be very, very, very different. I'm turning 25 in 2 months. So I'm going to turn 25 in May. So almost 3 months, give or take. But my time is almost here, you know, and I only discovered my purpose 3 years ago. But if I had discovered it at 18, I would have gone ahead a lot by now. But hey, I mean, hindsight is 2020. But I mean, I still want to emphasize how important it is, because the earlier you learn it, the better. The earlier you discover it, the better. Because let's say you discover your purpose at 35, it's not that it can't be done, but it's just going to be you're so much further behind, right? So the point I'm trying to emphasize, guys, is time is against you. So you want to, the earlier you find it, the better, because when you're 25, like, okay, in a way, as guys, it makes sense. I understand, because we're not giving birth, or so we don't have a biological time limit on, or a time clock on us. So we have more time in a way to like establish ourselves financially and in other areas of our life, to find a woman to settle with and all that. That's fine. But I mean, why wait till you're 35, right? Whereas if you get serious enough, um, you can get established by, you can get everything, you can get your shit together by 25 to 30, in that age, in that range. And then if you want a partner and have a relationship and get married, you could do that by 30 or even before. Or if anything, you can make enough money to provide for yourself and your family, and do other things with that type of money. So what I really want to say is, like, by 25, there's men that either make it or they don't. You know, like, if you're not serious enough, if you're just on social media consuming useless content, not working towards your purpose, playing video games all day long, not working in areas where you need to work on, you're gonna get left behind. You're going to struggle with making money. You're going to struggle with so many areas of your life, and it's up to you at the end of the day whether you want to go through something like that or you want to make a change. Um, so it's 18 to 25. These are the make or break years for a guy, because this is the range that's gonna decide your trajectory, your trajectory of your life. You know, if you're gonna get ahead and move up, or you're gonna move down. So it's very important that if you're 13, 14, 15, even 16, you can enjoy your time now, uh, have all the fun you can, play all the video games you can, do all that. That's fine. What I will say is that once you're 18, once you're about to graduate high school and you're about to go into the real world, start working, go to school, like university or college or whatever, or get a license or work a trade or whatever, it's very important that, sorry guys, just give me 1 sec. Sorry about that, guys. Basically what I was trying to say was, once you're 18 and you graduate high school and you go out into the real world, you only have 7 years to really start establishing yourself, um, to get on track with your purpose. And then it doesn't have to take off by 25. It can take it off. It can take off a little bit later, by 30, or even 35. Because usually men, we are at our prime between the ages of 30 to 45, right? So that's why you see a lot of guys like even at 40, 41, once they actually hit their financial peak and their um, like basically their actual peak, like they're able to start relaxing more and then start dating, and they date women that are younger than them, of course. Like guys, we usually go for younger girls, and girls look for older guys. That's just how it goes. But you start seeing that more. But yeah, like as guys, it's the complete opposite. Like with guys, we have to start working hard from a younger age so that we can establish ourselves when we're a little older. Uh, we have to acquire our resources. Whereas women, they look for the highest quality man they can when they're young so that they can settle when they're old with them. Um, that's why a woman's peak years are when they're like anywhere from 19 to 29. Um, and for men, it's like when we're older, when we're like 30 to 45, sometimes even 50. So time is on our side, guys, but you want to start working on your purpose as soon as you can, because it's going to take a while for your purpose to take off. It's not going to happen overnight. And that's what I'm trying to say. You want to establish yourself, not establish, like you want to find your purpose and start working towards it as fast as you can, as early as you can. Um, so essentially, because what happens is when you hit 25, people start asking you all the serious questions. They start asking you like, so what are you planning on doing with your life? What do you do for work? Are you seeing anybody? When are you gonna get married? When are you gonna have kids? Blah blah motherfucking blah, right? So you want to start acquiring your resources, and I'm not saying that like that's all you're going to be doing, like you're just going to be getting married and having kids. Like some of you guys might not want to do that, and that's fine, but you still need to have your shit together. We know exactly how raw and ruthless women can be with their dating standards, especially nowadays. Hypergamy is off the roof. So this is for your benefit. You don't want to be left behind, you know. So if you want to stand a chance, you're gonna have to go out and get after your purpose, you know. So really, guys, like if you're 13, 14, 15, 16, at least be aware of this message. Be aware of what's going on in the world. You're really young, that's fine, but you're still old enough to understand, at least. And just know that like playing video games and watching Instagram or TikTok reels and all that is not the answer. You're just living a life of entertainment, but the reality is going to come hit you very, very soon. So as you age, as you start getting closer to 18, or once you're 18 and then you're 19, really just start limiting those down and start like working in other avenues of your life, where you can improve mentally, physically, and then financially. Um, Find your purpose and work towards that. So that way, you you get ahead of other guys, and you get ahead of life, and you're able to provide for you, your family. Um, you're able to do whatever you want, you know. So that's why I wanted to emphasize. Hope that made sense to you guys. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Hope that made sense. Hope you found it helpful. Um, if you found the video helpful, please leave a like. Comment down below what you would like to see next. If you'd like to contact me one-on-one, my Instagram and my email is going to be in the description down below. So yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, take care, go out there, get what you want. Peace.